Okay, Taurus. Starting off this reading strong with your energy being present as the Empress. I have the Empress clarified with the Eight of Cups and King of Cups, which means that in this cup, it looks as though this king might be a little preoccupied. He got an octopus attached to his left foot. And there's a cup in one hand, and then the other hand he's balancing another cup that he's not holding on to, but it looks as though it's protected by spiritual enlightenment of the spiritual world. There's a lot of emotions in this card. It looks as though he's trying to balance, but he's feeling stuck and stagnant. But he still wants to come towards you with this Eight of Cups. He wants to leave his situation behind. Not only is there a river with a canoe, there's also a platform where he can walk directly to the planet Venus. Do you understand what I'm saying? This man is trying to leave all this dark energy behind to come to you, Taurus, to be with you. It looks like because he was stuck and stagnant and confused, you felt out in the cold and just had to take a look, and you focused on your money. Even though you were in a dark space as well, you still was focused on your money. And you tapped into your inner strength and your high priestess and also your star. So you balanced your star and your power at the same time. Your celebrity high priestess energy to heal yourself and heal your heart. Now it looks as though there was some judgment placed on this situation. Maybe he had to go through some karma for coming towards you, but he was still stuck in some other situation. But it looks as though the Tower was brought. And also the Death card with judgment, that's heavy. That's an end to his past situation. Like it's over and done, complete. That's what I'm seeing in the near future. He's about to put an end into that situation and come forward towards his heart and end that bad household that he's living in right now. It looks as though both of you tapped into have the Emperor right here. Okay. The Emperor energy, where you learned how to balance your outside world with your inside world. And you both were in a dark space. However, when everything fell and you guys fell apart, it looks as though you both rise into that Phoenix energy. And you tapped into your ancestors, and your ancestors were able to get inside your head and tell you about some things that was going on. It looks as though you both got rest. You were listening to your ancestors, meditating and praying more, and you did cry a little bit. You were in sorrow. However, once you shook that sorrow off, you both rose into your pinnacle energy. I see the Nine of Discs right here, the Nine of Pentacles, which means you're independent entrepreneurs about getting your money. Looks as though you both were in confusion and worry with the Nine of Swords. There was some anxiety to your mind because you were missing each other. There was some clarity and a lot of awful thoughts going on, but there was a message that came in to let you both know that this was your wish fulfillment. I have the Nine of Cups. So you both were waiting and wanting each other at this time, and my clock says 11:11. Go ahead, that's the portal. This is the truth. So you both were wanting each other, and you both were each other's wish fulfillment. So then it looks as though you both rose, especially you, Taurus. You rose into the other side of your Empress energy, which is the Queen of Swords, represents Libra. That's very significant because the Empress can be either Taurus or Libra Venetian energy. That's very significant. So it looks as though your ancestors came together while you were in this dark space, and they gave you clarity, and they rose you above your emotional feelings that were going on. Because in this card we have the Six of Swords, we have the black woman, or I should say a black woman figure being tied up and led across water. And in the water is six swords, which represents your mental and your clarity. But these swords are lodged into the water, which also represents emotion. And we also have the Queen of Wands along with the Queen of Swords, which means that once you got out of that anguish, that mental anguish you were feeling, and your ancestors got involved, they helped you to rise into your full power of creativity and talent and passion. Oh, yes. Oh, this is deep. All right. So it looks as though we have now the Hierophant, the Three of Discs, and the Prince of Wands, which indicates that some passion coming your way. Hierophant, which is a mental figure, which is also the counterpart to the High Priestess. And we have this as well right here with this star card. So you balance your masculine and your feminine priestessness, your God power. You brought that into balance to help combat all the naysayers and negative energy and people that were looking for you to not be in union, to block this union. And nothing's holding back. You probably just heard from this king, this emperor, this king of cups, who's in his full Prince of Wands passionate energy, and he brought you a message recently telling you how he misses you and how he wants to come spend time with you, and he had clarity and he had time to sit down and think about his life without you being around, and that brought him into power as well. So now the outcome. We got the Strength card. We have this beautiful indigenous woman with blue hair on top of this lion. That's Kundalini energy. Y'all about to have y'all a sexual encounter. It's going to be very passionate. It's going to be very eruptive like a volcano. I could see, oh my God, climaxing everywhere. Oh yes, it's going to be some deep, powerful sexual energy. But you two are twin flames. I have the Lovers card. Y'all coming into union. And once y'all come into this union, that's going to be blessed by the higher power. Because we have the sun and the angels that's protecting this union. You're both going to rise into this King of Earth energy, King of Disc, the King of Pentacles. You're both going to rise into this energy and begin to start a business venture. May have something to do with cannabis, farming, could be herbal, could be healing work, could be a lot of things that are pertaining to of the earth, and you two doing business. Also could be clothing, because you know cotton comes from the earth as well. Yes, so you two are going to rise into power once you get past this dark phase, and it's coming soon. I would say about the next new moon. Let's see, do I have any moons in here? I do see a pink moon. That may be the next new moon. So by the next new moon, you guys are going to come into union and start working on a new beginning and balancing out all that negative energy from your haters. This is Madam J. If you guys need any spell work done, white magic, no black magic. I don't do black magic. If you need any banishing work done, need any love spell work done, and it have to be where you're on the same level. It's not me trying to make somebody fall in love with you that's not interested. No, I don't do that. Hit me up, madamjayhealer@gmail.com, or you can just comment below. Thank you, and I wish you well. Invite me to the wedding.